All right, we're up and running, Oliabo. It's Malcolm calling in from the other side of the Pacific. Ray Heron up there in Michigan. We're going on a journey together, letting some people in here. Going on a journey together, Oliabo, Italian. Let's go together. I want you to think about, hey, if you're brand spanking new, I believe there's a bunch here on this call, and just looking on the list here, a lot of new people here. Well, you're thinking, what am I going to talk about? How am I going to share my story? How am I going to share the Oliabo story, the Oliabo story, the company story? We've got a whole bunch of tools to help you with. So I'll give you an idea. Right here is their moving day. It's like if you're brand new, it's your moving day.
It's the greatest health story in the history of humanity that's never been told.
We're moving into the space next door.
So when Gordon called me, said, come in and just meet with us, get a feel for what we're doing, I was like, absolutely.
Big echoes. Because there's nothing in it yet.
There's a lot of different ways to make money in this world. At this point, I want to do something that's meaningful.
This is the tabula rasa. This is the blank slate.
It was a no-brainer.
Oliabo is a place where we can all come together and feel united because of one simple ingredient.
This kind of talent doesn't just wander in off the street. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our CFO, Ken Wood. He's carrying heavy things.
The timing to join these guys at Oliabo is amazing, and I have a feeling that I'll be issuing apologies for those early projections being far too conservative.
This thing's going to grow like a rabbit farm on a hormone diet. So, that being said.
So to me, this is, Oliabo means heritage. It means my past. It means the history that I come from.
It's built here and it's built here. We kind of built it twice.
The atmosphere, the culture, everything. I felt like I got it back.
There's a beautiful documented history of this wonderful botanical. The olive tree, olive oil.
I broke a nail already and spilled a lot of things. Skincare is a huge part of Oliabo as well. That is so good for external and topical use.
This was my home again.
Where we were a few months ago, this was an idea. And I think it's a great, big, huge idea. You got to treat that with respect. What's most important is where we're going to be 30, 60, 90 days, 1 year from today. If you are passionate about growing this thing, a year from now, we're going to be taking our top folks and we're going to go on a little adventure to Italy, and we're going to enjoy the olive harvest together. When you get a job, you go to work for a company, but when you join Oliabo, the company goes to work for you. All this stuff that we're doing here is today. It's really for the wonderful people that represent our products, our customers, and I think you can kind of feel it. It feels like authentic, organic. So from our little home office here to your living room or wherever you are looking at this, grazie tante. Grazie mille. Thank you very much.
So whether you're brand new or you've been with us for a little while here,
It's the greatest health story.
that's right. Brand new company, brand new journey. We're about to share with you the oldest and greatest health story. It's yet to be told. It's the olive tree. It's the olive right in front of us. It began with Gabriella, Joe and Gordon's mother in Treviso, Italy, many years ago. Immigrated to Canada, married a Canadian man, a man that was involved in network marketing, Nature's Sunshine. Still today, that company runs. And back last year, towards I'd say about October, Joe made this little clip about why he started. I want you to think about who's behind you, the owners, the reason for it, and the story that's building up, because that's what we're doing. We're sharing stories.
I had some ideas on some potential ingredients that floating around in my brain. And Gord's like, hold that thought, little brother. Come and talk to me. I have this idea. When he started to tell me this about the first press and that experience of the first press, I realized, whoa, there's more to olives. And the vast majority of people don't know the power of olives, olive oil, olive leaf, the extracts that come from them. Powerful. There's a reason why this is the greatest health story, the oldest and greatest health story that's never been told.
You knew and you're saying, I'm ready to go. I feel like I'm ready to launch. I got my story. I maybe even started to take the product. I'm getting some testimonies. But you want to know that you got a team behind you, right? At Oliabo, we want to feel like you're part of the team, you're part of the family, but let's give you some more tools to share the story. Here's Primavera.
Long before wellness became an industry, there was a tree. A tree that learned how to survive. Heat, wind, drought, time. One that never chased attention, only light. The olive tree. For more than 6,000 years, it has stood at the center of human life. Food, medicine, symbol, inheritance. Groves planted not for a season, but for a future. Care passed from one generation to the next. Inside every harvest is more than oil. Chemistry, shaped by sun and stress. Polyphenols created to protect the tree, and remarkably, to protect us. That's why olive cuttings crossed continents, why kitchens became pharmacies, why something ancient still matters. The olive tree doesn't promise urgency, it promises endurance. Not quick fixes, daily rituals. Small acts, repeated, long enough to matter. At Oliabo, we didn't invent this wisdom. We listened for it and shaped it for modern life. What if daily support didn't require more time? Only better design. Not another bottle, not another routine. Just one small moment already prepared. The olive fruit carries nourishment, the leaf, protection. Two parts of the same story, rarely brought together. Inside the fruit are compounds shaped by ripening and pressure. Inside the leaf, molecules designed to defend the tree. Different roles, complementary strengths. So we asked a better question. What if they worked together? Through a proprietary process designed to preserve delicate phytonutrients, we capture what matters most from both the fruit and the leaf. Not more ingredients, better ones, working together. For thousands of years, the olive protected itself. Now it can protect us. The result? Olivectin. A proprietary blend shaped by science and respect for the source, captured in a single Prima packet. Measured, protected, ready when you are. Wellness doesn't happen in theory. It happens daily. Ancient biology, modern delivery, one simple ritual with intention. Oliabo sets the olive standard in wellness. It's our focus and our passion. The olive tree, distilled for everyday life and still growing. And this is only the beginning.
It's like you're the MC. And all you got to do is point them in the right direction. What's he talking about? Phytonutrients, polyphenols. Well, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here because I want you to look it up. If I tell you, tend to disbelieve it. But if you look it up for yourself, oleocanthal. All problems in their health begin with inflammation. Nature's best anti-inflammatory right there comes from the olive. Oleuropein, mentioned the leaf, comes from the leaf, not the olive oil. Verbascicide doesn't come from the oil, comes from the pulp. Gordon shared that with you. So why, some people say, wow, what about just regular olive oil out there compared to what we would have with Oliabo, Olivectum, and our Prima product?
Oliabo doesn't add artificial fixes. We protect what nature already perfected. From harvest to final product, everything is designed with intention. Food was never meant to be this complicated. Health is supposed to be simple. For thousands of years, the longest living people on Earth didn't count macros or chase trends. They ate real food. They honored the olive tree. And they used olive oil not just as food, but as medicine. Modern processing stripped that power away. Oliabo exists to restore it. This isn't a supplement. It's a return to what actually works.
Like I said, we want you to do your own research. So get out your phone, take a snapshot of this page. Oleocanthal, oleuropein. Back in the day, last year, Ray gave me these 5 words to write down: squalane. I wrote them down, hydroxytyrosol. And then I started, before he even realized, I went and put them into ChatGTP. And I got pages and pages. And I thought to myself, wow, I want to get this inside of me. That's the key to this. So do your research yourself. Look up what these phytonutrients and polyphenols are. We're the only company bringing them to you in a great form for you. So look, why do you need this? Olivectum. That's our proprietary blend that we bring to you, trademarked, where you can get it in a daily dose each and every day, along with the oleocanthal from the olive oil, the oleuropein from the leaf, the verbascicide from the pulp, the hydroxytyrosol, the squalane, and the grapeseed extract, all here for you. Very convenient, as Ray says. You saw in this morning, Joe taking his live, and that's our core product. I've just shared with you what you need to do. Why? Well, our bodies keep track. We want to offset it.
Your body keeps score, even if you're not paying attention. Stress, quality of sleep, quality of food, they all leave signals. The Oliabo effect is about sending better signals.
It's just all about solutions. That's all we're doing, offering a solution for you. And one solution is, well, works from the inside out, right? Our Prima, long-term, you notice the effects shortly, quickly, within 2 to 3 days, most people. But sometimes you got that nagging injury, stiff neck, bad back, whatever it is, bad knees. So Ashley formulated pretty well an instant relief, 15 to 20 minutes. If you're on this morning's call with Joe, you saw what happened when he mentioned at that meeting, in-house meeting, and they passed the
Hi
Flex
everyone.
around.
I'm sure you've seen Flex by now, but I'm here today to tell you how to use it and how to fit it into your daily routine. So I'm only doing 1 pump today because I'm targeting a smaller area. I let it sit in my palm for about 5 to 10 seconds. That way it matches my own body temperature and easily absorbs into my skin. Then you apply it directly to the area you're targeting. Then massage it into your skin. Flex is built around high oleocanthal extra virgin olive oil. The texture is smooth and lightweight, and the scent is fresh, clean, think green grass and peppermint. So everyone's bodies are different. Larger areas may need more Flex. That means 1 to 2 pumps more, maybe a little more massaging. Flex is now available on our website. Get yours for you and your family today.
Ancient wisdom, thousands of years put into such a simple thing for you. And now what do we offer? You can tap into the largest market. You know, it's a market that's never, ever changed. People wanting to have a younger face. And what do we got for you? Visalux, anti-aging serum and facial radiance. Ashley's the one that formulated this product for you. So now we got a complete story for you and you're saying to yourself, wow, my journey, that's pretty good. I'd love to get involved. I'd like to try these products. I'd like to get some today shipped to my door. I'm convinced. You see, let all the tools, let the stories help somebody. You tend to tell someone something, tend to disbelieve it. Put them in the right direction. They go, Oliabo, let's go. I want to go shopping. And they get their shopping experience. I'm going to get myself some Prima. They click on the cart. Notice, look, there's a big discount if you're on a subscription. Need to get some Flex, solve that problem I got right away within 15 to 20 minutes. Click on the cart. Love to go and have a younger looking face and have it permanent, radiance. You know, we're all vain in a sense. I'll get that. I could start with one. Why do we have one? Because once you use it once, you're going to say, I'm going to get more. Or you might look further down the page and find some great bundle packs. This one saves you $40 odd US. This one saves you as much as nearly a cost of a Flex on its own. You get your olive oil and you say to yourself, here we go. And why are you doing it? Because we're solving a problem for each and every single person, and you're part of the solution.
Why Oliabo is exclusive. Most companies chase volume. Oliabo is building something different. Intentional expansion. We are focused on the right leaders, the right culture, and sustainable growth, not just fast growth. Exclusivity is not about limitation. It's about protecting long-term opportunity for the people building here.
So we're building for the right reasons, the right growth. And how's it begin? Sharing. Just like Joe talks about, Gordon gives us the platform to do it, to share with other people. Share our Prima, share our Flex, share our Visa Lux. And as that happens, and they have the same results as you, and each of you seeing the testimonies, we've got so many testimonies now, pages and pages of them in that Surfing Life Filling Your Toolbox for Success. I created a separate playlist on YouTube with testimonies. There's probably 55, 56 of them up there now. More, just added another one today, right? With Matthew out there in his testimony. And your team starts to grow. And as your team grows, you might say to yourself, I'd love an extra tool. Well, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of Oliabo Studio that's coming to you, that we were given this morning, a sneak peek if you're on that call.
One of the most powerful parts of Oliabo Studio is the ability to allow you to share content, products, other information with an audience, whether an individual, on social media, in person, via text, family, friends, everybody. So let's walk through it. This is the homepage of Oliabo Studio. So down on the bottom there is a little bit of navigation. And on the bottom there, you've got this homepage. And then right next to it on the right, you've got a share page. And then all the way to the right, you've got contacts. An important thing to do with Oliabo Studio is to add contacts you're working with to the app. We won't mess with your contacts. That's your data. We don't touch it. But by adding contacts to the app, it allows the app to then fully track the customer journey and the engagement that they have with any piece of content. So let me show you an example. I've added some contacts here. And let's say I've been talking to a contact, my contact Adam, and I've been talking to Adam about Flex. And I want to help Adam kind of on that next step of his journey. And so I'm going to go to the Share tab, and I'm going to find some content for Flex to share with Adam. So here's now the Share tab. I'm going to slide over at the top, find Flex. That's all the content on Flex. I'm going to think about what kind of piece of content would be good for Adam and the things we've been talking about. I'm going to show him this Flex product video. So I'm going to tap on that in my mobile app. And now I've got multiple ways to share with him. If he's there with me in person, he can scan the QR code. If I want to text him a link, I can copy that little link there. I could send it to him via text, via email. But since I've got him in the app, I want to use that share button. So I'm going to tap that share button. So I'm going to tap the share button there, and then it's going to pull up my contact list. So then I can scroll down. I can select the contact that I want to share with. I'm going to send it to Adam via text. So now, because he's in the contact list in Oliabo Studio, the full integrated AI tracking will now work to show every interaction that happens. So I'm going to send that. Now I'm going to wait a little bit, see if he interacts with it. Now let's say I want to go back and see, there's been some time, I want to see, has Adam interacted with that video? What has he done? So now I'll go back to the home page and I can see what's happened. So now look, I'm going to go to my recent activity and boom, I can see real time. He started watching the video. Now I'm going to click in here and I can now see all the different things that he's done. He opened the link, he clicked the link, he started watching the video, he watched the video, then he clicked through the video and went to the product page, and he's added Flex to his cart. I can see everything that he's done, and now I can decide, should I reach out to him? Should I wait a little bit, see if he finishes the purchase? I'm gonna add myself a task, a reminder to follow up with Adam so that I remember to follow up or check back later. And now this goes into my to-do list so I can follow up. So that just gives you a small glimpse of an important feature in Oliabo Studio that will become very powerful. You can do the same thing actually with a full shopping cart. So if I know that Adam's ready to buy Flex, I can build a shopping cart in Studio and share a link with him to that shopping cart so he can click, check out, done. So one of the fun, amazing features that you're going to see very soon in Oliabo Studio. Oliabo Studio is not just a mobile app, but it's also, there's a desktop portal as well. So new website, desktop portal, and a mobile app, all unified, integrated to work together seamlessly in a way that you've never seen before. So,
I think about just right there is that clip played,
one of the most powerful
foresight of Gordon to go out and find Curtis Fulmer, one of the best affiliate marketers and software engineers, and bring him on to put another tool in your toolbox. You're getting the feeling that you got a place, you found a home, you're part of a family, and some owners and everyone that's behind them at the head office there in Murray, Utah, that have got your back because they're giving you the tools and they want you to win. They want you to have some rewards. So how about, look, you want to learn to play the banjo? Take a lesson. You want to change that wallpaper, scrape it off and paint it. Love the taste of homegrown? Plant your own. Get angry about potholes? Go to a town hall meeting. But you want to dream about Italy? Qualify, because part of what our company is giving you great rewards. So imagine going and eating in fancy restaurants in Venice. Imagine taking your loved one down that canal. Ray's done this before, staying at the gem of all the Hiltons and the oldest there are. Oliabo is going to reward you. Oliabo wants you to win. I want you to think about how you're going to get yourself there just by sharing.
This is my Franken-Telly. I wanted a Fender Telecaster, and I wanted it configured the way I wanted it to perform the way I wanted it to, and it just didn't exist on the market. So I built one. And for me, it's perfect. It's a great guitar. It works the way my brain likes it. And it is, I didn't build every part. I assembled it from the greatest hits of parts that I wanted for this. And it's the only one in the world. It's mine. The Premio Pay plan is very similar. I took some of the best features of compensation within affiliate and traditional direct selling and fused them together. And today we're going to walk through the benefits. I happen to think it's pretty special. Okay, the Premio Pay plan by Oliabo. We give it a nice name to describe the unique set of variables that go into the creation of our comp plan. First and foremost, number one, sprint. The only thing you need to do to qualify for sprints is be in our system. Anybody you introduce to the product who makes a purchase, on their first purchase, you will make 25%. The second component of sprint, though, is that if you personally commit to 200 QV per month, you get an additional bonus of 10% on anyone on your second level of sales. Done. That's the end of the sprint section. Number two, baseline, which is our monthly commission checks. Now, the first kickoff for that is something we call a rep. you really need anywhere between 0 and 99 QV, you're instantly qualified for 5% on your front level. A Brava rep is somebody that a personal purchase that month. If you have a personal purchase of any qualifying volume product in Oliabo, you are eligible to receive 5% plus 5% on the second level of your organization. We like to say Oliabo is me plus 3. That's the little rhythmic device to encourage you to get 3 people like yourself interested in doing a business on their own. First level is something we call Kappa. Kappa is yourself plus 3 people like yourself that are interested in doing 100 qualifying volume per month. The other component is that somewhere in your organization you have 1,000 qualifying volume. That's it. That makes you eligible for 3 levels of commissions. Quinto, the next level, is yourself doing 100 QV per month. Somewhere in your organization you have 5,000 group qualifying volume, and each one of the 3 people that you introduce to the company does 100 QV with 1,000 group qualifying volume. Done. The next level, Venti. Venti is where you're really starting to develop some leadership to your group. For the level of Venti, we're asking for 200 qualifying volume per month. That's the most we ever ask, by the way. You still have your 3 leaders that you're working with. Each one of them have 5,000 in group qualifying volume per month and a personal purchase of 100. We are now asking you to add an additional 100 QV customer in addition to that. So now we have 4 people. 1 is brand new. The top level in the Premio plan is Premio. We named the comp plan after it. Premio means you're maxing out your baseline commissions, what you can earn on your organization, making you eligible for 8 levels of volume. First and foremost, we're asking you to get 200 qualifying volume worth of product every month. Of your original 3, we request that you take 2 of them to 200 qualifying personal volume per month with 20,000 in group qualifying volume. The third one, we're still building 100 QV with 5,000 group qualifying per month. We now have a total of 5 personally sponsored customers in the system with an organizational volume of 50,000 group qualifying volume. That's it. That quick capsule summary is what it takes to do Premio. Global bonus. 3, global bonus pool. You enter it by becoming a Premio. Those who maintain Premio for 3 months enter into the global bonus pool. What does that mean? Well, 5% of all global volume sales go into our global quarterly pool. The bigger your organization, the bigger your percentage of the pro rata pool. In an oversimplified example, let's create a scenario. Assume 4 people hit the rank of Premio in a given quarter. We would split the commission pool 4 ways. However, pro rata determines the amount that you would receive. If your qualified volume, for example, represented 50% of the pool, you would receive 50% of the money in the pool on that quarter. The other 3 qualifiers would receive their pro rata amount.
The last feature we wanted to cover on this Premio Pay overview is something we call horizontal compression. It may be one of the most intelligent components ever introduced for independent business owners. Horizontal compression combines the ease and essentialism of influencer and affiliate programs with the strength and sophistication of traditional direct selling. This hallmark of the Premio Pay plan automatically helps you qualify for higher ranks by intelligently grouping your smaller teams and level 1 customers into a single combined team to maximize your potential and to help you achieve your highest possible rank qualification. That's it, plain and simple. No actual placements are changed, grouping is only used for rank qualification, and horizontal compression rewards building wide and enrolling direct customers, ensuring all of your efforts contribute to your rank qualifications. For everything you've seen in this overview, endless lines of code had to be created, and scenarios had to be experimented with, and our goal was to answer one question.
What does the industry need today?